Hey, everybody, Small Business Stacey. In this age of COVID-19, you've repeatedly heard me say that customers refund transactions, they don't refund relationships. Customers refund transactions, they don't refund relationships. So, how can you, as a small business owner, build a business that leverages and builds on those relationships? Well, that's what we're talking about today. Hi, I'm Small Business Stacey.
I'm Digital Dave.
Where marketing
meets technology.
My guest is Matt Morphopoulos from RespondFlow, and today we're talking about text marketing. Welcome, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing good, Stacey. How are you doing? Good to be here.
Well, you're sitting there on the beach, so I'm a little bit jealous.
I mean, gotta be hopeful. Maybe I can be in Hawaii in a week or two. Fingers crossed.
Aloha spirit. Amen.
Exactly.
All right. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what your company does.
Yeah, totally, Stacey. So my name's Matt. I'm the Chief Growth Officer and co-founder of RespondFlow. We're one of the top text message marketing platforms on the market right now. We won a couple awards on the easiest to use for small businesses, as well as one of the top SMS text message platforms by good firms. A little bit about my background. I actually started out doing big brand advertising for experiential, meaning I did a big events for Audi, for Microsoft, and the like. But then I really found a true love for small business marketing and startup marketing. And then throughout university and going through my entrepreneurship program, I started building out some startups. And then RespondFlow was kind of brought out of that. And so right now we're helping a lot of small businesses and mid-sized businesses get through this COVID crisis. Right now there's a really big need to build relationships. And like Stacey, you wonderfully said, people love relationships. They'll stick by you, especially when customers are at their worst. So if you stick by them and keep fostering those relationships, you're able to really capitalize on it when the market is good and when business is good. And so we found that text messaging is one of the best ways to reach our customers, and we stand by that.
Great. So what exactly is text marketing? Because I know many of people in my community this is a new term for them.
Right. So text message marketing, it's just the same way you use emails to market to your customers. If you're familiar with MailChimp or Constant Contact, it's that same methodology of building a list, of nurturing that list, and so that you can remarket or at least retarget them with specific emails, but you're doing with text messaging. And what we found through a lot of our customers is that by using a text message, you get the point across. Actually, 98% of people, when they get a text message, read it within the first 3 minutes, and then about 45% act on it, meaning that people are more likely to engage with you over text message than even email right now.
I would agree with that. I'm finding that everybody is, one, very open to a conversation right now because they're stuck in their house, their phone isn't ringing, and everybody is on their phone. So when a text message comes in, boom, they're going to read it, engage, and react to it.
Totally.
So do you have examples of how this has been used in other industries? I know, like, I focus on, let's say, people in the food and beverage industry. Do you have an example that you could share of how to do text marketing for them?
Totally. So something that we've done that's been super fun was actually we did a couple of streamathons with a couple bars, restaurants, and boutique food restaurants. So basically what we did was that we did a big live stream where we invited artists, musicians, we showed people how to cook certain meals. For coffee beverages, we showed them how to be kind of at-home baristas. And so we kind of did a whole donation-based art stream. So it allowed their customers to support them in their time of need, to support the arts, to support them, and to donate for that kind of high-level content. So using that kind of methodology, we've actually raised $11,000 from one night for one bar, and we're continuously doing it. We actually have one stream with the flaming lips next, so that'll be really exciting. But really for you guys, it would be more of if you have gift cards or you want to sell credits to your restaurant for when you are coming back from this COVID incident. That's a really great use case. If you had a way to purchase it online, you could just send a quick text with a link. People are more likely to buy off of the text message because there's less downloading an app. They don't have to go to a website and navigate through it. It goes directly to the place that you want them to purchase. And then another big one right now, which a lot of you guys are probably facing, is ordering. People are picking up, especially where I am at in Oklahoma City. There's a big need for pickup, but the problem is that calling in, it's kind of a big hassle, and it's also a big hassle for you guys to answer all of those calls. And so what we've been doing is allowing our customers to text an order. So you just create a quick form, you send it to your customers through a text message, and that gives customers a really quick way just to order, especially on repeat, so that they can easily get the food or beverage that they really love from you, even during this really tough crisis.
Boom. That's a great way. A lot of good examples there, Matt. So what about, retail? Retail's
Mm-hmm.
been very detrimentally impacted by
Right.
COVID-19. Could they benefit from doing text marketing?
Oh, totally. So the same deal. So the same thing with the gift cards. Really it depends, because if you're a business and if you're closed down completely, the gift cards are your best bet. If for retail, especially building relationships nowadays, because especially with e-commerce and a lot of these bigger players like Amazon coming to front, I mean, relationships are your bread and butter. I know I was over a couple buddies' place, and they have their local places they go to, not because they love the products, like even if you do have the best products, but they'll go places because they like the people behind the businesses. And so the best way for you guys to foster those relationships is to build out your community. So that's what's kind of interesting about text message marketing compared to email marketing, is that emails nowadays, it's if you've ever seen like a quick email from a business, it feels very like poster boardy and like it's talking at somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas a text message, it's personalized, it feels like it's coming from a real person. So you as the business owner sending your customers text messages makes them feel like, hey, they're communicating to me and I can really understand the people behind the business. And especially nowadays, building that relationship now means that they'll be doubly trust you and be more loyal to you when they have more money and when your business can open up again. And so just creating content to help people out, to make sure you're there for them with their time and need is really important.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is where small business shines, right? Because you alluded
100%.
to it. It's the people behind the business who
Yeah.
makes it what it is. And I know that communities are really rallying behind their local and small businesses. They really want to support them. So let's look at one other type of example. Let's say like a home-based business, a plumber, an electrician, a carpet cleaner, a home cleaner. Could they benefit from text marketing?
Oh, totally. Actually, one of our customers, their name is Hive Helper. They're basically they're not a maid service. They have helpers, and so they kind of do this whole model where they're at home cleaning. They're like TaskRabbit, but more curated experience. But they're using us for our reputation management, and it's kind of important for their brand. And they're a prime example of how this can be used. So relationships, especially when you're letting someone into your home, trusting them and having that one-on-one conversation that, hey, I know when you're coming in, I know when you're leaving. And I know that if I've never done business with you, that letting you into my home isn't going to be a bad thing. And so reputation management of if you have customers and you want to understand what do they think of you, give them a quick survey, a feedback survey, and create a point system, maybe 1 to 10. If they rank your service from 7 to 10 that they love you so much, then you can automate a text message to them that says, hey, we appreciate your business and we're so glad you've been happy with us. Can you leave us a Google review or a Yelp review? But then for the people who maybe scored a little bit lower and they said, hey, I haven't had a great experience with you, that's a really great opportunity for this to shine for you, to go and automate a text message back to them and say, hey, I know you haven't had the best experience. How can I help you? My name's Matt. I'm the owner of this business, and I really want to make sure that I'm taking care of you. And so on both ends, you're creating brand advocates for your business and making it so that new customers will trust you. But then for the people who may be detractors or maybe didn't have the greatest experience and might go to another competitor, this is a great time for you to make it up for them and show that you really do care about them. And from my experience working with small businesses or any kind of business, is that the ones who've had a rough experience or aren't really sure about you to begin with, if you can convert them into an advocate and show them you really care, they're loyal to you forever.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of ties in with the N in my action marketing system, which I talk about in my book, Small Business Marketing Made Easy. The N is for nurture, right? Building those relationships, because again, you don't want the transactions in the door, out the door. You want to build the relationships. So Matt, thank you. You've given us so many great examples, from just building a relationship to making money to then getting reviews and building your reputation management. So my small business owners in the community out there are probably thinking, this is great, but where do I start? Like, what should a business owner think about if they want to get started in text marketing?
Right. We've actually, to prepare for this video, we created a quick guide for small businesses, just everything a small business needs to know about text marketing, how they can get started, what are the best practices for you. And the way that we've set this up is you can text us, text small biz to our own response phone number, which is 405-451-4583. So again, you just text small biz to 405-451-4583, and we'll send you an automated text message with your guide. And from there, you can text us back and forth, and we're happy to answer any questions you guys have.
Awesome. So there you go. You can try this out. Try for free before you buy, right? That's a great marketing strategy.
Totally.
and see how it works. And Matt, I know you are so giving of your time and you're such a great resource. How can people get in touch with you to learn more about text marketing for their business?
Right. So always have to plug the website for RespondFlow. So it's just www.respondflow.com. You see the copy on my shirt. But then you could also reach me on LinkedIn, on Twitter at Matt, M-A-T-T, Morphopoulos, big long name, M-O-R-F-O-P-O-U-L-O-S. And if you just DM me or send me a quick message, I'm always happy to answer any questions.
Awesome. Any last words of advice for small business owners wanting to use text marketing?
It's all about the relationship, and make sure that you understand your superpower, because if you understand your superpowers and who you are, then your customers will flock to you. Just the right ones will.
And all of you really are true superheroes. Thanks for all you do.
Exactly.
All right, everybody. This is Small Business Stacey, your small biz marketing specialist, here to help you get your marketing into action by learning how to use and leverage the power of text marketing so you can become a small biz marketing whiz. Bye-bye.
This podcast was brought to you by Small Business Stacey, the small biz marketing specialist. Want to know the 6 simple steps that will double, even triple your business in the next 30 days? Go to smallbizmarketingspecialist.com/transform and finally achieve the successful and profitable business you always knew you'd have. That's smallbizmarketingspecialist.com/transform.